Supplementary Reader. Lal Bahadur Shastri. The story of one of the great sons of India is told here. Lal Bahadur, who never aspired for power, became the Prime Minister of India after Nehru. He was by nature calm and cool, but could be tough when the occasion demanded. Read on. 1. Lal Bahadur was born on 2nd October 1904. Gandhiji was born on the same date in 1869 at Mughal Sarai. His parents were Sharda Prasad and Dulari Devi. As a boy, Lal Bahadur was brave, kind and full of courage and vitality. Once he and his uncle went for a stroll. It was getting dark. An old man who was selling mangoes saw them. He said, "It is getting dark. I will sell these at 1 anna for 100 mangoes." Lal Bahadur and his uncle agreed to buy. The vendor started counting fruits, 1, 2, 3, 4. When he reached at 50, Lal Bahadur asked him to stop. He gave the vendor 1 anna. Later his uncle asked him why he had done so. Lal Bahadur replied, "100 mangoes for an anna is too cheap." He was prepared to suffer a loss because it was getting dark. It was hard on him. Therefore I gave him 1 anna instead of half an anna. This shows how kind Lal Bahadur was. 2. After his school education, he went to Varanasi and joined Kashi Vidyapita and studied there for 4 years. As a student, he was very bright in subjects like philosophy, economics, political science and social science. He had to walk 8 miles each way. He was so poor that he could not buy a bicycle. He got the degree Shastri while he was studying at Kashi Vidyapita. He had to lead a hard life. His monthly expenditure was just 2.5 rupees. 3. After his education, he joined the Indian National Congress and participated with Nehru and Sardar Patel in the non-cooperation movement and Dandi March. He served the country in various capacities as the Minister for Home and Transport in Uttar Pradesh, at the center as Railway Minister, Home Minister and also the Prime Minister. 4. Once, before independence, Lal Bahadur's daughter contracted smallpox. In those days it was a dreadful killer. The girl's condition caused anxiety. Lal Bahadur, who was in prison, got the message. He sought the permission of the prison authority to see his ailing daughter. The government agreed to release on parole for 15 days on the condition that he should not take part in any political agitation. Shastri said, "Release me on parole without any conditions, or else I don't accept parole." The government agreed to release him. He came to the house. Unfortunately, the girl died on the same day. He performed the obsequies. He still had 3 or 4 days of the parole left, but he decided to return to prison. His family pleaded with him. But Shastri said, "The parole is for the sake of my daughter. She is dead. It's not right that I should stay back." He went back to prison. 5. When Lal Bahadur Shastri became the railway minister, there were 4 classes: first, second, intermediate and third. First class compartments offered luxurious service. But the discomfort of passengers in the third class compartments was beyond description. They did not have even minimum comfort. Lal Bahadur made a lot of efforts to reduce this vast difference between the first and the last classes. The first class that offered royal comfort was abolished. The old second class came to be known as the first and the intermediate class as the second class. His idea was to have only 2 classes of compartments, in course of time, the first and the second. He also provided more facilities to travelers in the third class compartments. It was during his time that electric fans were provided in the third class compartments. He also worked hard to improve the management of railways and to eliminate thefts on the trains. 6. Though Lal Bahadur Shastri was the Prime Minister, he lived a simple life. As the railway minister, he travelled by the second class. When he served as the Home Minister, he had no home of his own. After the Aryalur railway accident, he accepted moral responsibility and resigned from the cabinet. When there was scarcity of food in the country, he asked the people to eat less. He and his family members ate only 1 meal a day. Even as Prime Minister, he didn't have a car of his own. Just to please his wife and children, he bought a small car for his sons, taking a loan from the government. Even after becoming the minister, he adopted austere living. One day, an old friend of his visited his house. Shastri was then the Home Minister. He told his friend that his wife was away, and as such, he could not offer him dinner. The friend was surprised to know that Shastri's wife was still engaged in cooking. He suggested Shastri to appoint a cook. Then Shastri told him that he had no money to pay for the cook. 7. Though Lal Bahadur Shastri looked physically short and weak, he was strong in mind and action. He was tactful and firm. He showed that he could take bold decisions. He abolished the control on cement and steel. Violent agitations broke out in South India because people thought that the government was forcing Hindi on them and that it would be made the sole official language. Shastri announced that English would continue to be an associate official language of India. 8. When Pakistan attacked Jammu and Kashmir, Shastri declared in the parliament, "Force will be met with force." He gave freedom to the army to take action against Pakistan and teach it a lesson. The Indian army entered Pakistan and won the war. Pakistan learnt a lesson it could never forget.